Hey, this is Micah from RV Whiskey Reviews. We are enjoying the sunny days in Mesa, Arizona. In August of 2023, we sold everything and we moved into our RV to travel around the United States. We started this YouTube channel to be a diners, drive-ins, and dives type channel, but focused on visiting whiskey distilleries around the country. And this week, we visited Adventurous Stills in Tempe, Arizona. All barreling, bottling, labeling, it's all done there on site. Their spirits are aged 2 to 4 years, and the climate of Arizona is interesting. Because of the dry climate and high heat, it finishes quickly, and they lose 7 to 10% annually in angel share, or evaporation in the barrel. The tasting there, they sample their tastings in these communion cups, which are very small. It's barely enough to get a good sample. We tasted through their vodka, and they have an agave spirit, and we also tasted their bourbon and their rye. After the tasting, we were able to go back into the tasting room and sample some of their other spirits, which are very unique. There was a single malt whiskey that was aged in a gin barrel. There was a single malt whiskey that was aged in a mesquite barrel, and a single malt that was aged in a hickory barrel. The hickory barrel was neat. I enjoyed that one. The gin was a little, it was different. Adventurous Stills, they pride themselves on adventurous, out-of-the-box thinking. So we're going to go in for a fresh bottle crack of this today, which I'm really excited to review because I got a communion cup sample of this at the distillery. So I'm looking forward to doing a full tasting review on this. The ABV on this is 47.5 or 95 proof, and it has a mash bill of 90% rye and 10% wheat. Typically, you'll see on a rye, you'll get a 90% rye or 95% rye and a malted barley, but they're doing this with 90% rye and 10% wheat. There's no age statement on this bottle, but it's aged for at least 2 to 4 years. The color on this also is amazing. This is batch number 20. I'm really looking forward to this because I remember enjoying it at the distillery tour. It smells very caramely on the nose, and I'm picking up a lot of the barrel. There's something else. Well, we'll see if we pick it up on the palate. A very unique spirit. Almost 95 proof, so it has a little bit more of that heat. It has a sweetness, and as it finishes, I'm picking up like a char flavor. That's almost a kind of an ashy char flavor. If you've ever had like a Scotch whiskey that has not the peaty Scotch, But like a Speyside Scotch or something like that, that has that kind of that smoky, ashy finish. That's what I'm picking up from this. And it could be the way their barrels are charred. It could be a charred stave that they're using. But I am definitely getting a little bit of kind of a smoky, ashy flavor on the palate or on the finish. So on the nose, it's very rye and fruit forward. So I definitely pick up the rye, but I'm also getting like an apple. On the palate, it's very rye forward. Definitely a lot of oak, a lot of barrel influence. Sweet on the nose, rye on the palate, and as it finishes, as it lingers, I'm getting sort of that charred barrel influence. So because I was getting that smoky note on the finish, I later made this old fashioned with this Lost Dutchman Rye. It was amazing, and I really enjoyed that toasty note in an old fashioned. So stay tuned to RV Whiskey Reviews. We are on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we are headed out of here from Mesa, Arizona. We're going to Southern Arizona, and we're going to be visiting Del Bach Distillery very soon. And after that, we're going to be visiting Elgin Distillery. I am looking forward to both of those. And so we're going to be posting some good content moving forward. Make sure you like and subscribe so you are first to know when we are posting new content. And remember, whiskey only leads to good decisions. Cheers, everybody.